everybody. I haven't seen many videos out there on the Sterling Arms 302 22 long rifle pistol, and I figured that I might as well make one that puts together some history and shows you the gun a little bit, and I don't know, just shows you how to disassemble it, because information is a little bit sparse on these things and scattered about various little nooks and crannies in the gun community across the internet, so I figured I'd put it all in one place for anyone who's interested, because these little guns do still float around out there. I picked mine up for $100 locally at my gun shop. I quite like it. As you can see, there's nothing in the chamber, and the magazine is empty, so it's safe. It's made of all stainless steel. It's quite well manufactured. It feels that's solid in the hand. It's sturdy. I put 100 rounds through it yesterday. It had no problems firing. I had some feeding issues, although when I broke it down, I realized that it still had grease in it, so it looked like packing grease that you would find in a new gun, so I don't think this had been fired many times, if at all, although it was a little bit dirty in the barrel and around the feed ramp there, so that probably had something to do with it. I'll post a follow-up once I go to the range, having cleaned it. A little bit about Sterling Arms. I had to look around quite a bit to find this. Apparently they started in either 1967 or 1968, and they were founded in Buffalo, New York, and in 1971 they were contacted by E&R Machine from Gasport, New York, because they were having issues making the pistols. So they gave production to E&R Machine in Gasport, and from 1972 onward, they made these. They also had a 25 and a 380. I haven't actually seen any of those, although I have seen a few of these around. The 22 seems to be the most common. It's in either stainless or blued. Eventually, apparently sometime around there was no real date given. This is all from an article written by Masad Ayub. Apparently what put them out of business was some kid got shot by the babysitter's boyfriend, who took the magazine out but left one in the chamber and crippled the kid, and the parents sued Sterling Arms for negligent manufacture, and it put them out of business in 1983. So, unfortunately, while they had well-made guns, they weren't lawyer safe enough, and, well, someone got the better of them in their pocketbook. The safety is right here. I personally wouldn't trust it if you're going to carry it. It's kind of sketchy. Not that it doesn't work, I mean, you can't pull the trigger then, but it disengages quite easily, and if it brushed up against anything, it could pretty easily flip off. So I would not carry this with a round chamber, if you're going to carry it at all. Now I guess we'll move on to the disassembly. It's pretty easy, actually. Gotta position the webcam here, sorry. Alright, so obviously we already checked that this is loaded. What you'll do is you'll remove the magazine, and then you'll dry fire the pistol, and then you find this little button right here, right, and you press it in until this pops out right here, like so. And once that's popped out, you can take the slide and just pull it back a little bit and up, and then let it go forward. You can remove it, and then here's your spring. You take that off the barrel. This is all one piece. The barrel is fixed to the frame. I wouldn't break it down any further than this because it looks like it would be pretty difficult. Then, for your slide, up in here, you've got your firing pin. Once it's disassembled, you basically just let it fall out. And the firing pin and spring are attached to one another here. And then you've got this little guide piece here. And you can clean all those off. I use a Q-tip to get up in there and up in here. where you can see there's two little holes, one for the firing pin and one for the little hole right here, for this little pin that guides it in there. So to put it back together, it's really just a matter of going in reverse order. You take this, put it on top of the firing pin like so, and then it has this little ridge here which you guide it in with. As you can see, it'll fit right in there. So you basically just take it and fit it up in there like that, and it slides right in. Set that down, put your spring back into the barrel like you would with pretty much any other pistol, and then just get the spring up into there, and then put it up in there. Okay, this is the tricky part. And then eventually it'll fit, and once it's fit in there, you just push this back in, this back piece in, until it clicks, and once it's back in there, your pistol's ready to go. You get your magazine in there, and you've got yourself your functioning pistol, having cleaned it. Generally, I've heard that these are pretty reliable up to 50 rounds, and once they get dirty, reliability drops the dirtier they get. I definitely experienced that yesterday, and I'll probably post a follow-up on this with some different types of ammo testing and a little bit of range shooting, because honestly, I only put 100 rounds through it, and I liked the fireball that it made when I shot it. So that's just a little bit about the Sterling Arms 302 pistol, and I hope you enjoyed it.